Hi, I'm gonna be doing a video about why self-harm is not a joke. Right, first of all, self-harm is definitely not a joke. Self-harm can go to serious matters such as death. I just don't understand why, like, people are taking it as a joke when people self-harm. Like, for me, I'm a self-harmer, and at school people see it as attention-seeking, which I find really unfair because I get judged a lot, and so do other people, just for like cutting themselves. Yes, and obviously I know that self-harm is a really bad thing to do to yourself, and it leaves scars and marks, etc. But people do it so people notice what's going on, and they can ask what the fuck's going on to you, really. Like, if someone from my marks said like what's going on, I wouldn't really tell them. But like, they will have like a warning, a notice, like, of what's going on, and they will be more aware and won't take things too seriously or joke about self-harm. I find self-harm like a serious matter at the moment, because there is a lot of people out there getting judged about self-harming, and they're being called names and get told horrible stuff, and it's really horrible, to be honest with you. Self-harm is like a way to call out for help, to show people that you're hurting inside and that you're in a lot of pain and that you need the help. But then some people do it for an addiction, because it is very addictive, and I know that from experience. Some people, like, there is a few people out there who do self-harm because they like the blood or they like the pain, but the majority of people out there who actually do self-harm, there's like stories behind it, and because these are the people who like to do self-harm as a joke or a pleasure, people seem to judge others for it, and it's really not fair, because if they get bullied about it, it will cause them to do it more, and it could lead to suicide or eating disorders and things like that. I think people who actually bully people about self-harm should get a warning, because if they think self-harm is just a massive joke, then they're pathetic. But I think they should see why, see what it's like behind the doors and what goes on, because they can't really judge people by what they do if they don't know the story, as I say. I think it's pathetic how people bully people, and it gets me mad. It's like when I go to school, people bully me about it, and I get mad, and sometimes I do go home and self-harm. But the thing is, though, there shouldn't be people out there who judge people, because it's wrong. Everyone does things behind a reason. Like, some people will bully people, like bully other people because they get bullied themselves, or something like that. This video is basically based on how, people shouldn't take self-harm as a joke. It's a serious matter, and people who bully people should get dealt with, because it's a cause to a lot of things, and it's not a really nice thing to bully someone anyway. It's wrong and it's inhumane, and people shouldn't do it. It's just not right. People that call for help should get their help, not just get thrown back in their face by other people who just think it's a joke. People who put statuses on Facebook or pictures on there, or go to people and say, oh, you're attention seeking, it's a joke, why are you going to do that to yourself? Well, I don't see why, because you're just pushing the person to do it more. You're giving the person a reason to cut themselves, and it's not a right thing to do to other people. You're the same species, as I say. You're the same. You don't push someone else to do it. They wouldn't like it if they got pushed to do something they didn't really want to do, but there's a lot of people who hate loads of people and call them emos just for quitting themselves, and I like to see it as bullying because it is, but some people see it as giving flack so that it's wrong, and self-harm is wrong. I'm not trying to provoke you, but it is wrong. You shouldn't be harming yourself. You should talk to someone, or get it in a different way, such as drawing, dancing, listening to music, going to a friend, having a phone call, playing games, watching movies. I don't know, but I can't really tell you to stop because it's your decision what you do. But I will try and give you advice. So if you have anything to ask me, just message me. Which I'll put down in the description. Or if you need to talk in person, then we can arrange a meet-up, or we can have a phone call, and I will try and help you. I'm always here for people who need help. But anyway, I just think it's really bad how people joke around, and whoever is watching this and does bully people about it, you need to fix up, because you're causing other people through more pain. You're making them go through hell. You're causing them so much pain. You're causing them to cut themselves, to hurt their own body, and you don't see it. Just because you see it as attention seeking, or being an idiot, you should keep your opinions to yourself and this thing, or there must be a reason behind that. Don't just start judging people over it and being a bully, because no one will like a bully. And then if something happens to you and you're already bullying someone about it and you do it yourself, you will get extremely bullied about it, and no one will like you for it. So if you are a bully and you do say things to people who self-harm, fix up, because it's fucking insane. You're horrible and you shouldn't be here. But to people out there who do self-harm and you are watching this, I really hope you find a better way to do it, and to just stand clear and high and raise your chin up and just say, you know what, I don't care for your opinion to them people who bully you. You're better than them. No matter how many scars you have, you are way better than them. And don't let no one tell you different because you're beautiful. Also, to stay strong, because staying strong is one of the main things you have to do, really. Because you can go too far and actually kill yourself or put yourself in serious danger. So if I was you, stay strong and try and do the best for you, for yourself and for others around you, because you're not just pushing yourself away, you're pushing others away from your loved ones, family members, friends. As I know, because I've experienced it and I have pushed so many people away, it's unbelievable. But stay strong and message me if you need to.